Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO, brought to you by Van's Barbecue, O'Quinn and Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, First Southern Banks, and Connection Coffee and Creamery.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn and Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Hi, I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Mandy Yeomans. At First Southern Bank, our customers are like family. As a locally owned community bank, we're dedicated to helping our clients succeed.
We have loans for every need, whether it's personal or business. We have lines of credit, auto loans, equipment loans, and of course, we offer mortgages. Stop by our bank or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Nothing brings people together quite like a great cup of coffee. At the Connection Coffee and Creamery, you will find a place where conversations begin and friendship never ends. Whether you're looking for a space to connect or a caffeine pick-me-up on your way to work, we've got just what you're looking for. From delicious handcrafted beverages to rich creamy ice cream or a filling breakfast and lunch items, we've got you covered. Short on time? Order through our Joe app or give us a call and we will have your items ready for pickup in our drive-thru. We are open Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 to 2. We are located at 254 West Cherry Street. We look forward to connecting with you.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Here we are on a football Thursday morning. Bob, we usually say football Friday, but for this will be, a third of three games. So it'll be football Thursday.
Second Thursday. Coach Shaw mentioned it. At least they got a Thursday schedule, so maybe it's an advantage of Wayne County. So big game. Like I said, it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be a hot night, though, from what the weather forecast looks like.
Yeah, I just hope those clouds move in soon because it's supposed to get cloudy tonight, but I'm not exactly sure what time. It's going to be a hot day today. But then, of course, with kickoff at 7 and sunset is at 7:44, so it won't get dark until after 8 o'clock. But if the clouds move in quick enough, maybe it'll cool down. But it's still going to be hot. It's going to be a hot day today.
But as Coach Shaw mentioned all week, this is just going to be a playoff atmosphere, electric game. Two excellent football teams, both ranked in the top 5 in their classification. So I saw Appleton against Ware. They got a very talented football team, so it's going to be a fun game tonight. Can't wait. Really looking forward to it. Looking forward to it all last week.
Can't help hurricanes.
Can't help hurricanes, but
and the flooding that we didn't have nothing compared to what Appleton County did. It's amazing what 30 miles will make difference in the number. And I mean, I was talking to someone in Appleton County yesterday. And he said, I was talking to an old timer, and he said that was 80-something years old that had lived in Appling County all his life. And he said he told me that he had never seen so much rain and that short of a time period in Appling County in all his 80-something years there in Appling County. I mean, they had schools flooded. Roads are still washed out over there in parts of Appling County. 2 or 3 schools got flooded inside of them. And they said thankful it was Labor Day weekend, so they had all those days to work on getting those schools cleaned out and so forth. And so we can't help those. Can't help that. You just can't help it at all when you have those hurricanes come through. We had to miss out on softball last week, and because the game is today on Thursday, we're missing 2 home softball games today to be able to broadcast, and for people, hopefully a lot of folks will go to that. But then, of course, you got the football game tonight. So you got 2 softball games at Barbara Strokoff Field, and then these are against Burke. So they're region games for the Lady Jackets, and then you got the football game tonight.
The volleyball team on the road, cross-country teams at home. There's a lot going on.
Cross-country, that's right. They're going to be at home today, too.
Right.
So there'll be a lot of action out there. A lot of action. Wow. So lots going on today when it comes to sport, and tickets are still available for tonight's football game at Sheffield's, right?
That's correct, and they'll have tickets available tonight at the gate. Gates open at 5:45.
Okay, and then remember now, kickoff is at 7, and move it up 30 minutes being a school night, and so it's going to be at 7 o'clock kickoff. Don't show up at 7:30 saying, why's the game going on? No, it's 7 o'clock.
And the coaches show will start at 6, pregame at 6:30. So that's our lineup tonight here on Big Dog Country. So
Bob Morgan will sit down with Coach Dabo's show and talk about last week's game and tonight's game from 6 to 6:30 here on 105.5 FM. And then live from Baxley will be you and Joe with the pregame 6:30 to 7, kickoff at 7.
Looking forward to it. Should be fun. I said it should be a great game.
Yep. Well, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes and the least amount of penalties will win. Usually what it comes down to when you have 2 very talented, close teams.
Hopefully the officials will be on their best behavior and keep the flag in their pocket.
Don't want to see a bunch of yellow out there on the green grass, huh?
Let the kids play. Let the kids decide it.
So, got to watch those mistakes. Got to watch them penalties. Just when you got 2 teams like that in top 10, equally balanced, and then of course you got a big rivalry game right now. Like I said, there's a lot of cross pollination between Appling County and Wayne County, both in families and work and all that kind of stuff. Just a lot of connection. And so it ought to be a great game there tonight. And so Wayne County softball this afternoon, that begins at 4, the doubleheader?
Yeah, first game's at 4, second game's at 6.
And then cross country, what?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock too. 4 o'clock also, and that's the cross country. I guess, that's, we've had enough days for no rain for the rain to, when it rains real hard there at the tennis courts where the cross country trail is, it makes a small pond out there. It does. I mean, it just, but I think yesterday when I was going home, I saw the fact that the water had already, it'll be maybe a little muddy through there, but that's cross country. Cross country's supposed to be a little rough. And the football game, and ought to be a lot of fun. Sheffield's is located on West Cherry Street in Jesup, across from James E. Bacon. You can get your tickets there for tonight's game.
They still got the Border War T-shirts on sale too.
Border War T-shirts, is that what that is right there?
This is, yep.
Yeah, look at there, Border War T-shirt, Wayne County, Appling County, got the red helmet and the gold and white helmet there. Border War.
Good looking shirt.
What's that on the bottom down there? What's that last word there? I can't. Your hand's in the way. I can't read it.
It says the line has been drawn.
The line has been drawn. Okay, that's what the word is, drawn. Okay, the line has been drawn. That's right. Well, the county line's right there. That railroad bridge as you go from Wayne County into Appling County. So it'll be lots of fun. Get up there and support them Jackets. Wear that gold and white and black and yellow and cheer them on the victory.
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
It should be fun. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so that's going on there. And Adam Wainwright, last time he's going to pitch the baseball here in the state of Georgia.
Yep. Going to be a big crowd up there. All his family's up there. A lot of his friends from Glen Academy are going to be up there to watch him. So having a tough year, but he's ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, this is
This is final season, so he's had a heck of a career, Hall of Fame career, World Series champion, several All-Star appearances. So 5 years, you could see him inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
He sure could. So, we hope he pitches good, but not good enough to win. I don't know what's happened to the Braves pitching the last couple of nights. It's like they just taken the vacation since they've been home. They need to get back on the road again, I guess. But they'll take on Pittsburgh over the weekend there in Atlanta and then hit the road again. But it seems like they've kind of, at least the pitchers have seemed to have gotten distracted since they've gotten back from this long road trip. They went 8-2 on the road trip, took 2 out of 3 from L.A., and now have lost 2 in a row to last place St. Louis. But, they're still, 13, 14 games up?
Yeah, magic number's 11, so counting it down. Clinch that division, get ready for the playoffs. Just hope to have a good playoff run. And like I said, see it many times. Teams win 120 games and they go to playoffs and they lose 3 in a row and they're out. So just got to hope they don't have that fate. A reminder also, Men's Golf Association has a meeting tonight at Pine Forest Country Club. They get ready for the big 0800 golf tournament this Saturday. So if you haven't signed up for that, you still have time. Call the pro shop at 427-6505. It's $220 per team, 2-man teams, 27-hole, one-day event. Saw Raymond Brown last night, and everybody's excited about the tournament this Saturday. Should be a lot of fun.
Lots of fun.
Looking forward to it.
Yep. I'm glad that Hurricane Lee, if you take a look at the tracks of that, thing's just going to come and go a little bit toward the United States and straight up and then back out the Atlantic, so we won't get the effects from it like we did the last hurricane. The winds, the trade winds are keeping it pushed way out there in the Atlantic. We still do have a 50-60% chance of showers over the weekend each afternoon and highs in the upper 80s, but that's just regular weather right there. But luckily, not 2 hurricanes in a row. This one's staying out there in the Atlantic, so we should be fine. And you went to the meeting yesterday there at the airport where the powers to be got together to talk about how they would slice and dice up the
SPOS funds, right?
And they're going to do it percentage-wise. I'm glad they came to an agreement.
Percentage-wise, population.
Population-wise, right.
Based on population, right.
Yeah, by population. Each Odom gets theirs by population, Scriven, and then Jesup, and then the county. And then each place can use the funds as they describe how they're going to do it.
That's what the referendum will tell you.
Yeah.
They got to write the referendum.
Yeah, they got to write what we're going to use it for, all that kind of stuff. It's all has to be signed, sealed, and delivered, sent to Atlanta, get the stamp of approval up there from them, and then it'll be voted on next March.
All right. Now that they got the agreement on the percentages now, is it just a matter of sitting down and writing the referendum? Because as Andy Beaver says, the referendum's got to be sent to Atlanta 3 months before March. So he said, luckily, what they're looking for is the deadline to have it done by the end of November.
Okay.
Then send it up in December and get it back and have it ready for the March vote. March of 2024 is when the registered voters will decide the fate of the SPLOST. But hopefully they'll pass it. I mean, the SPLOST 4 funds it was interesting in listening. They have the projections, how much money the SPLOST is going to bring in.
Right.
And everybody has already met what was projected, and now they're exceeding it. And the city of Jesup has over $1 million in buying that ladder trucks, which is going to be a big boost to the city of Jesup and Wayne County. Right. So
it's always
amazing.
Brings
in a lot of money.
When you hear that's 1%, just one little penny.
1 penny.
How much money it raises. It shows you the amount of retail sales here in Jesup, Odom, and Wayne County. Jesup, Odom, and Scriven in Wayne County. And just makes a big difference. It means that our county can progress. We can get the things that we need to be able to get, and it's not a property tax or increase in taxes or anything. It's just something just practically most every single county does to help raise funds so they don't have to raise taxes. And then over one third of it comes from out of towners that come here and spend money here in Wayne County.
And they said, bottom line, if you didn't have it, the only other way to raise that kind of money is to raise taxes, and they don't want to do that.
Nobody wants to do that. Yeah.
So it just brings in millions and millions of dollars. So
well, it shows you how many times. This is the SPOSH 4. the one's in right now.
Right.
And each one's for 5 years, something like that. So it's been, for about the last 20 something years, people in Wayne County and Jesup and Odom and Scriven have voted to have this splosh to help in it. And if you take a look at all the projects that's been done over in the past 20 years, it's an amazing amount of things that have been done for the citizens of Wayne County. And I'm sure they'll come up with a good list that they'd like to have for Splosh 5 they'll be voted on next March.
I said the county's already listed their 3 projects. They got the community center, the equestrian center, and security at the courthouse.
Okay,
so,
that's those 3. Okay.
And Scriven, I think, wants playground equipment for their 2 areas.
Right.
So Jesup's main thing, they said, is this industrial park out here. A lot of that money going to this
the
industrial park. Right.
Yeah. That big road that was cut across almost from the radio station here down toward the other part, goes around to the industrial park, runs basically parallel with Sunset, but way down this way, and then have it all ready to go. You get it all ready to go, get all the utilities in there, and the next thing you know, you've got industry moving to town. Because with that new car plant being built just there in Savannah, you've got satellite companies opening up left and right, building big buildings and employing people and getting ready, and could have some of that down this way if we have sites ready to go.
Yeah. I saw IDA Director Dale Keith a couple weeks ago. I'm going to get him lined up, come in and give us an update on that industrial park. So, but this next couple of weeks, or Friday and next week, we got all these politicians coming in and running for city elections. So that starts tomorrow. Jonathan McCullough will be here Friday. Tyrone Johnson on Tuesday, Katrina Dumas on Monday, Ricky Reddish a week from today on Thursday. So all those people running for city elections. We got 4 contested races, 3 council seats and the mayor's seat all contested. So
okay,
that'll be decided in November. So we'll be bringing the candidates in starting tomorrow. But we've already had Perry Morgan. We've already had Mike Deal. So still look for Margaret. Margaret Ross is out there listening. I have not got her comment. That's the one person I've not been able to get.
You can't get hold of her, huh? Trying to get a hold of you, Margaret.
Me and Katrina Dumas played phone tag for about 5 days, but we finally got her lined up for Monday. So, but if Margaret Rawls is out there listening, give me a call and we'll get a time set up for her. So, as we bring these candidates in. So, rematch of the mayor's race: Tyrone Johnson and Ralph Hickox again.
Yep.
Round 2. So.
Round 2. Now, you had mentioned on the newscast yesterday, and we had the ad started today for Popple Farms. Their corn maze is going to be Reba McIntyre this year. She's got, what is it, a new book coming out or something? She's got something
New book and new album, too.
New album, new book coming out, and there's going to be several corn mazes throughout the country that's going to have her face as the corn maze, and Odom just happens to be one of those. And I mean, she's even on the ad. We played it this morning. She's on there talking about being fortunate to be honored this way.
It's a lifestyle book entitled Not That Fancy: Simple Lessons on Living, Loving, Eating, and Dusting Off Your Boots. And also has a companion album called Not That Fancy. So Reba McIntyre still making hits and making money.
Yeah. Hey,
she does a great concert. I got to see her concert.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
I mean, she puts on a great concert.
Show.
Yeah. Looking great and everything else. The Rolling Stones are coming out with a new album. Can Mick Jagger get up there and still shake it at 80 years old with a brand new album promoting new music? He's 80.
CNN over Labor Day weekend did a documentary on Little Richard. Little Richard's the one that started all those people. The Beatles.
Oh, yeah, Little Richard was a big influence on a lot of those folks back then.
That's a good documentary.
Yeah, yeah. He was a great entertainer. Good singer, entertainer. Just, I mean, you ever get to, see those old videos, and you can listen to the music and feel it. But if you get to see him, that you can see the way that he affected people.
They had interviews with Mick Jagger and Paul McCartney talking about how they were influenced by his music. So. Yeah,
and it's interesting that a lot of those early artists in England, right before the England invasion, when they were youngsters with the Rolling Stones and with the Beatles and folks like that, they were influenced a lot by the blues from over here, and jazz. Blues and jazz affected them. I mean, they loved listening to the American blues and jazz, and And so there was a lot that went into going into the coffee music of the Beatles and the Stones, and the Animals and Birds and all those other ones from the 60s.
Mick Jagger needs to let everybody know what he's on, so we all know. I mean, he's got more energy. How old is Mick Jagger?
He's 80.
That's what I'm saying.
He's 80.
He's up there. He can still move at 80 years old.
At 80, he's going to be 80, and he's got it. Well, with the new album, they got to get out there and promote it. And
they're still,
80 years old, he's still going strong.
They're still performing.
And what is keeping Keith Richards alive?
They're doing something right.
You hear all these, you listen to and watch all these documentaries of what the Beatles did. I mean, the Stones did through all those years, especially Keith Richards, and you wonder how is the man still living? But of course, that was quite a while ago. But it's amazing. But here they are, brand new album coming out. Going to go out there and try to do it with a brand new album. Promote that new music.
He must be taking good drugs.
he must have been clean for a long time now.
They're still going strong.
Yeah, it's amazing. 80 years old. Still doing it to it.
Still rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. All right, Bob, we're out of time. You have a good day, and go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
All right, world-famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, and it's been brought to you by Van's Barbecue, O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, First Southern Bank, and Connection Coffee and Creamery.